Hello guys and welcome to Tomato GFX. Today in this video we are going to talk about the role of composition. Composition is the art of arranging visual elements in a way that communicates your message effectively. Wherever you are crafting a poster, a website, a brand identity, mastering composition is key. Mastering composition is a key to captivate your audience and ensuring your design makes an impact. In this video, we will cover everything from basics of composition to the advanced techniques and principles to enhance your work. Let's dive in. So, let's discuss composition in depth. What is composition? Composition is a combination of shapes, color, space, and topography and image in a single graphic in a proper way. You can understand it by arrangement of all the elements in a single graphic in a specific manner so that it appeals to the targeted audience. By which I mean like if you are using images, shapes, color, space, and typography, there are set of rules for it, and we have discussed it earlier also in color theory and typography classes. I'll be just giving some examples today, and I'll be discussing those topics a bit. So let's get to it with an example. So here you can see we have a poster which is consisting of some images, some shapes, some colors, and some typography. This is an example poster which was created by my student, and yeah, it was pretty well because she is a beginner one, so yeah, she's working on it. And yeah, you can see some problems with the alignment and some issues with the topography mixing. For the start, it is a good start, and I'm just taking that poster for a example today. As you can see, she has arranged the topography very well. Here you can see a method of stretch and warp which she has used to create the flow look, and then she was trying to mix Nike with the shoes so it looks a matching figure, but she mixed it up a little bit more. But in my opinion, she did a very good job. Let's move to the refined version of it which I created. So this was the poster my student created. Then I created my version of it in which I have cleared the issues which I was pointing out. And here you can see the shoe is popped out. The shoe is the main figure soul of this poster. It is a product poster, so like everything other than shoe should not be prominent. You can see I have just blended the textures with the background so it can look more like a ground. To give this poster a better look, I send it the typography to the back of the shoes, and also the use of font. I should give an appreciation to the student because she have used a good typography and good fonts. As a Gen Z look, it gives a modern look to me, and that's how we can change our look composition. So here's our final poster and the things we should keep in mind to create a poster. You can take a screenshot of these points, and next time you create the poster, you should keep these things in your mind. We would just discuss these things in a short. On first, rule of third. Rule of third says if we divide our poster in a 3 by 3 grid, then it will create a focal point box where you have a focus point of your poster. As here you can see, everything inside this box will be most appealing to the person seeing this poster. So here I have put in the logo of the shoes, which is the most important to me because I am working with the brand and the brand should be appealing to the person first. After that, he should see the other frames of the poster. After rule of third, we have golden ratio, which is optional. But yeah, golden ratio is a mathematical ratio which is 1 is to 1.618, and it makes an harmony in your design. Golden ratio is itself a very huge topic and cannot be covered in this video. So we will be bringing a video about golden ratio separately. So stay tuned for that. After that, we have visual hierarchy, how you arrange the things in a hierarchy, which makes a flow. After that, we have leading lines, which is optional. In this poster, we don't use leading lines too much. Maybe we are using it in the background with the text, but yeah, that can be taken in a texture. So leading lines, you also know about like the making a space between paragraph lines, which should be precise and equal, so doesn't make clutter. After leading line, we have focal point, which I discussed in the rule of third, but let's discuss it in a detail. It's not necessary that the focal points always stays in the center. Yeah, people prefer to see the focal points in center, but you can make your focal point at the bottom of the center or in the right corner of the center. The focal point is the most popped out thing in your poster, the thing which makes your poster appealing. If your poster has an appealing point over here, my let's take an example. If I have put in these shoes on the right side completely flat, then that would become my focal point. So focal point is decided by the designer, but it changes. But the definition of focal point is the most prominent thing in your design. So focal point is directly proportional to the prominence in the design. After focal point, we have negative space. So negative space is the breathing space we provide in the poster. So here you can see after Nike, we have a breathing space here so that the poster can have a sense of spacing also, because if we are filling the gaps too much, then that will make a clutter. After negative space, we have balance. Balance is a very basic topic, and we also see here it is a symmetric balance in the background and an asymmetric balance also. If we cut the poster horizontally from here, this total group in the bottom is equals to the heading group in heading, which is Nike. After balance, we have alignment. Alignment, as you can see, everything should be centered. Everything should be aligned to each other, so that make me a sense of symmetric balance, which leads to professionalism. As we discuss about the alignment, as it is the main thing which makes a professional graphic designer different from a beginner graphic designer. Use of alignment is very crucial. For fun facts, we can see example of my student post. So the button was not aligned properly. So in the final design, we aligned it in the center and made it popped out also. After alignment, we have proximity, grouping the things. So that is also kind of optional, but yeah, if you can see here, we have our message grouped in the bottom and the brand grouped in top, as the logo and the image both are in the top section. This is proximity. Proximity says grouping the things which are similar to each other and which makes a sense of segments. After proximity, the next topic is contrast. Contrast is everything. As we discussed earlier, contrast needs to be best in your design so that you can make a message with your design. Here you can see we are providing a product. So the product is very prominent in this poster, and the background text and everything is just complementing the contrast. Movement and flow. Movement and flow is a practical approach. So if in my opinion, if you have created the poster, then just sit back and look at your poster. That how you will perceive your poster. As here I can see that the main thing I will see first is the shoes. Then my eyes will be going on this texture which is in the background. It says just do it. And then I will be spotting the logo of the Nike. After that, my eyes will be going to order now. So that's in loop and a flow of design. After that, we have our final topic, which is framing. So framing is just arranging the shapes and images around your focal point. In this poster, the focal point of the image is this logo here on the shoes. So we have arranged the brand name over here and the tagline over here in the background to just complement and frame the focal point. And framing helps the focal point to pop out more precisely so that it can generate a message clear. So that's all about rules of compositions and things you should keep in mind when you are creating a design. So that's it for today's video. I hope you have understood the rules of composition and how the compositions are used. If I have left any topic, just comment down. That's all about composition, and stay tuned for our next video.